Go.
Oh, we're live.
We're
Hello
live.
again. Welcome back to So You Think You Can Pitch. I am Peter Rockforte.
I am Steven Garrigan.
And we are two pitch artists that learned from the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products that you'd probably roll your eyes at. And now we're searching social media for pitches that make our hearts sing, finding products and personalities that are going to make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Earphones? Earbuds? What are we?
Earphones?
Earphones? What
I
are
love this.
What are the kids calling it these days?
I love that. Earbuds? I call them
hey,
Earbuds, but that's a movie and not a product at all.
Well, there's nowhere in the rule book that says we can't, in fact, review pitches that are. Did you catch the reference to the movie? Also, I just now realized why when we were doing sound check I couldn't hear you, because my speakers weren't on.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad they're on now.
Well, the headphones are what fixed it, but I could have just been on speakers and that would have been.
If you like productions of Waiting for Godot or enjoy useless banter, don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. So You Think You Can Pitch at Gmail. So You Think You Can Pitch at TikTok. So You Think You Can Pitch at YouTube.
Send us pitches that you want us to dissect or things that you want to hear us banter about. You know, Keanu Reeves is actually doing Waiting for Godot on Broadway.
Are you kidding?
Upcoming. Yeah, no, not kidding at all. I forgot who the other guy is, but who cares?
What? Well, it was not Keanu Reeves. But like what I don't know what to feel about that, honestly.
Yeah. I think he's going to be brilliant. I think that his acting style is perfect for Beckett absurdism.
I think you might be right. I honestly think you might be right.
Yeah, I think he's going to be brilliant. I'm like inches away from spending the $600 on a ticket because that's how much.
Yeah, should we go? Oh, it's $600.
That's they're pricey. Keanu doesn't come cheap, man.
He draws. You know, I saw Picasso at the Lapin, and what is that play? Lapin Agile? Agiles, thank you.
Picasso Lapin Agile.
I am very cultured, I'll have you know. Thank you very much.
I know you are.
I was in San Diego. I was on a date, and we were walking by the theater, and I was like, "Oh, I know that play. Like, should we just go?" And we went. I saw Donald Faison from Scrubs. Jeremy Long, I think. Jeremy Long. Which one? What am I trying
You're
to say?
very cultured. You tell me.
From Dodgeball and a bunch of other movies. You could have helped. You could have helped.
I didn't want to that time. I gave you the one.
I saw your face. You could have helped.
I could. I didn't.
My heartbeat is so fast right now. I have a soundboard, and that's going to be a problem for people. I'm positive. But yeah, no, it was very interesting to see like movie and TV actors that I knew very well, like just doing a play and crushing it. Like I was like, oh yeah, they're actors. Like, of course they can do this. So I'm interested to see Keanu Reeves in. You said Waiting for Godot, right?
That's right.
I don't know why I went to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead in my head.
The last production I saw of Waiting for Godot was Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart did it.
Jesus Christ!
It was epic. It was like it was a core memory. Like the little ball rolled down my memory lane, and Joy picked it up and put it right in the bank. She was like, "That's going there forever."
Oh my God, I can only imagine just real. Those moments are so great when like you realize something is happening in your life that is being imprinted onto your brain like as it's happening. And to watch Sir Ian and Sir Patrick do that would be next level for sure. Jesus, epic. What's the first? Do you have? We're gonna get to earphones. Shut up, everybody. Oh, by the way, thank you. Thank you for whoever suggested. I don't have the email in front of me. Who suggested earphones? I don't remember, but thank you for that. It's
Yes.
one of the most
We're excited.
most commonly pitched products on TikTok, social media. Again, as we mentioned, so you think you can pitch? Please like and subscribe. We have people that are watching and enjoying, and thank you so much. Like to our tens of fans, we are.
Contact us now. We're going to be really engaged.
as we mentioned on a previous episode, you guys want to get in now because the responses will be personalized.
Get it on the ground level. You're getting first class attention.
Well, you're getting attention. I don't know. I don't want to speak to the quality of the attention without.
I mean, you're going to feel like you're flying Delta.
Whoa! This ain't a Spirit Airlines show over here. None of this frontier.
I mean, no bad about Spirit Airlines, by the way. I fly them. They're great. Love all the airlines and all the companies.
Do you really? I hate it so much.
No, I just don't want anybody to circle around and be like, "You're a hater."
Oh yeah, because they're the ones that are going to be getting.
Yeah, Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, let's not reference Disney, but we'll definitely go ahead and throw.
Oh boy, we can't do that. No, we're not here for that. We're here for earphones. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, what doggy?
Spider-Man.
Yeah. So yeah, getting packed up, getting ready to move. Nobody asked about that, but we wanted to get on here.
You could share anyway. This is the warm up.
We need a lot of on ramp. If you guys are listening to the audio episodes, you might, and then if anybody joining us from the audio episodes going like, oh, those audio episodes are so clean and tight. Like, what is this live shit? It's because snip.
Cut it out, as Uncle Joey would say.
Uncle, did you watch that reboot?
No.
Fuller House? Yeah.
But having mentioned Uncle Joey, I just wish that I had a woodchuck doll somewhere in my apartment so that I could just like come up with the
oh right, yeah. God, the stand-up comedy boom during that time, where it's like you could just throw out anything and be like, "You're touring."
The 90s were a really wonderful decade.
Wild time.
They were a wild time. They were beautiful.
I don't miss them, and yet I miss them. All right. Well, enough horsing around.
Eventually, we're gonna have to get the earphones. You're wearing them. I'm wearing them. We got on this whole we got on the whole theater topic because I said I called them earbuds, and that led to movies, and movies led to actors, and actors led to theater, and
yeah,
here we are.
Theater led to nowhere in the rule book says you can't pitch an earbud. Did you watch that movie? We're the same. We're similar ages, right? That hit us at the right time. I think. I feel.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Basketball. Rough. Woo.
Yeah. Basketball. The basketball piece didn't speak to me. It was the animal. Speaking of being an undiagnosed neurodivergent kid, yeah, I had huge empathy for animals, like almost no empathy for people.
Well, it's good to see nothing's changed. We'll
be right back.
Yeah. So here's one of my concerns about earphones as we move into this. When we're comparing pitches of products that are all like items, like for example, microfiber cloths or I guess mops have diversity to them, but there's cohorts of people that are going to step away from a certain type of earphone based on its shape or how it hugs the ear or whether or not it's the big one or the little ones or there's a lot going on in the earbud world as far as preference goes. So to set the stage, I would say that we have to sidecar our own preferences. Like all that's got to go out the window because we have to look at each of the earphone pitches objectively based on what they're pitching. And also, I'm curious to get your take on what the top 3 or 4 universal earphone features are, so that we can look at these pitches through that lens, because you were going to see ones where like, oh, it's got the cool hooky thingy on the ear, but then that's going to excommunicate and make it unfair to some of the other ones without the hooky thingy. And quite frankly, I don't like the hooky thingy. So that, like,
yeah,
to remove all of that subjectiveness, what would you say are the 3 to 4 top earphone features that we're keeping an eye out for as we look to see the value created in the earphone world?
Yes, absolutely. So this one was a little bit tricky as I was doing research for this one. There is definitely, you'll see a trend as to what earphone or headphone or whatever features you're looking for. There are also, as you mentioned, subsets of people, right? So if I am looking for, for anybody watching, but for our audio listeners, Peter has the in-ear headphones, which I cannot stand at all. I blame it on the tism, but I go for high audio quality over the ear headphones and noise cancellation. That's going to be really, I have features that are specific to me that I go
These
for,
have
right?
noise cancellation now. The newer models.
Yeah, but they're in your ear, and why would you do that? Like there's a sensory piece of that, right? That drives some people crazy, right? There's also so all of that aside, is that there are people that have strong enough preferences that certain earphones or headphones are just going to be completely like non-starters, right? You'll see also, as I mentioned, there's a feature suite that is being touted right now that is trending. So like for those of you listening, we go basically on what is trending and what is going on right now, what is being most popular, because as you are pitching, and this is something that we both experienced firsthand physically, is that whenever we would go to a store or a state fair or something like that, where we were setting up a booth to physically pitch products, is that we had a 3 to 5 week sort of target. But if it was, if it was just a kind of area where we're just not grabbing anything and the best sales people that we have are not pulling numbers, we'll leave. So that is something like, we might have another earphone episode or headphone episode like a week or two from now, because the tides have turned and people are talking about over the ear headphones, right? So we are focused mainly on the pitching of the product, and not necessarily a specific like over the ear headphones or semi open ear headphones or wire. Like there's, from what I was looking at, like I even have audiophile headphones. It's so funny because we're at my computer right now. I'm not wearing these right now because these have to go through a digital audio interface that gets a lot purer of an audio signal, just for the quality of the sound. I'm very much of that.
Would we say quality of sound is one of the monikers that we're going to look for? How they
Quality
try to create value for quality of sound, even though that you can't use it personally?
No, thank you for leading me, for making my tangent make sense, because that was what I was aiming for. That was the target I was aiming for. Thank
We're
you
back,
for
baby.
No,
we are back.
Listen, full appreciation to you, Peter. Like I can't express it enough. This is why we work so well together. Because you understand.
I'm never telling you what that actor's name is, though. Ever.
What for? I forgot, for Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It was Gary Oldman and Tim Roth.
No, we're talking about Picasso Le Penagil, the production that you saw.
Jeremy. It's Jeremy. It's Jeremy Long. Jonathan? Jeffrey?
Never. I'll never say
I want it to be Jeremy so bad.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe I am. Hit us up in the comments. Anyway, so quality of audio is going to be a key thing. I don't know how to articulate my second one, but it's definitely like of a technological aspect in that, like, the latest mobile headphone wars that are going on are arguing like who can cancel the most noise, as if that speaks to the quality of the headphones, right?
Mm.
So there's
Do you
something
think it
around there.
does?
Well, so the quality, it's a feature, right? It's like saying, like, if you're comparing off-road vehicles, the one that is the best performing off-road doesn't mean it's the best car, right? So if you're looking at headphones and you're saying these ones can cancel the most ambient noise, you're not inherently making a better audio quality. You're just making one that is a better, it's just better at canceling noise. That's all you're advertising, right?
But is that one
by
of the features that we should be dialed into? Noise cancellation.
I know who should be dialed into it, but that is definitely something that is going on right now. Of who can cancel the most noise is definitely a sort of product race happening in the market right now, for sure. I would say,
Mm.
anyway.
Mm.
Two
Who'd you
and
know?
then 3 and 4, I'm kind of up in the air, but these are the thing. These are sort of the universal pitching constants of showing the product as it has value to the people, building that value, building that, that happens in the pitch, which I think is sort
Yeah.
of where
I got number 3 for you. I got one.
okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
it actually is almost the inverse of what I started with, which is this idea that everyone's going to want different things in their ears. Like, you are like, oh my God, I can't believe you have those things in your ears. And for me, it's like, if I couldn't, like, I'm Italian, if I can't move my hands like this, if I was like hitting something that was
Hey,
on my face or stuck on my head, I would be going crazy. So the fact that these are really compact and that they are in my ear and sort of out of the way of everything else, and I can be very dexterous with them, is like my added benefit. So with all of that subjectivity in mind, I think that we can latch on to what we'll call perceived comfort. Like, how
okay.
does the pitch artist create an element of perceived comfort, regardless of what your opinion on what you like in your ears is, to the customer?
Okay, so we have audio quality, feature rich, maybe,
Yes, I like
sort of
that.
like
Feature rich and
technological
perceived comfort.
perceived comfort. Do we need a fourth?
No, I don't think. I mean, I don't think we do.
Is there anything else? So when you're buying headphones, what factors are you looking for?
You don't want to know. When I buy headphones,
I asked you a question because I want, like, do you think, hold on. No, pause everything. Stop the podcast. Do you think I ask you questions like for fun? For like my health? Like,
well, you asked a question, but the answer you don't want to know is really what I meant to say.
You don't know what I want to know. You don't sit there. Hold on.
The answer
is
very shallow.
Presume to me what I want to know.
The answer's shallow.
Let's hear it. Let's be shallow.
I'm an Apple kid. I like when all my devices sync, and I only buy Apple for that exact reason. So my options are Apple Max or AirPods, and I went AirPods. And at some point, I'll have to get shocks. I'll have to get the bone conducting ones, because a lot of
those are interesting too. Yeah.
Being a runner, a lot of races now are starting to make these illegal, because as you're racing with, thousands of other people, it's like you have something in your ear and you can't hear. So they're like, you can wear the bone conductor ones if you want to listen to music while you run, or you can go phoneless, but you won't be able to wear these much longer because there's like a blockage that is happening.
The only reason I know the bone conductor ones was due to riding a motorcycle, in that I didn't, not only do I not like things in my ear, but I've had them before. Like, it is bearable, but
things in your ear or shock?
Both.
Yeah.
No, but like when you're riding motorcycle, if you have earbuds in and you can't hear what's happening, like that's a big
that's a
problem. So the bone conductor ones, but I never found a pair that had a good enough audio quality for me. Um, so yeah, so I've kind of landed on these over the ear. These are the Sony's. I guess we'll just be transparent. These are the Sony's
So what do you look for
plus.
in a pair of earphones then when you're shopping for one then? Because it sounds like
I'm
you probably know
going.
more about audio than I do.
I would be a self-described audiophile for sure. I have like the vinyl player with the acrylic platter, with the preamp, with the speakers, with like shielded. Like I don't want electronic noise in the line, right, to come into the speakers and those kinds of things. I blame it on the tism. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I might as well. Um, did I tell you when I did my assessment for autism, they were like, you scored 50, no, wait, you scored 60, 54, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's out of 100. That's pretty low. And they're like, the threshold's 23 or whatever it was. Like, there's like,
Oh,
you, you go through the assessment, right? And they score you based on, all your responses. And then like, you get a value to each question and that assigns a point value. And then if you pass the threshold. So I had basically like doubled the threshold, which was funny. Because it's one of those things like you always think about, but then you're like, oh well, 2 doctors just backed me up. So one of the things that is a very strong symptom for me is audio processing. Um, so audio like I need clean electronic sound, which is like noise, microphone, like having other electronic devices near the cords can make noise happen within the actual speaker. And there's a very, very slight hum that doesn't bother a lot of people, but I can hear it. So audio quality is the biggest one. And then I also have to test, and I'll put this in the episode description, but I have a playlist that is specific to testing headphones, which tests low, mid, high, bouncing back and forth between the two.
So you'll get them off Amazon and you'll try them out, and if they don't fit, you'll.
Unless I have physically tried it, I will not buy it off Amazon. I have to go to like a Best Buy. I have to go to a place and try it. Like the Apple ones are really good. I enjoyed them very, very much. I found the Sony ones to be just a little bit better in depth of sound. But that being
You're
said,
talking about the Apple Max though, right? You're
the
talking
Apple
about
Maxes,
the
yeah,
earmuffs.
super comfortable, very great sound quality, and also it plays very well with, like you said, the ecosystem that they get you, and like the pairing is super easy, et cetera, et cetera. I almost bought some actually because I thought these broke, but then I fixed them. So there's that. But yeah, so audio quality is a huge factor for me, and then comfort would be the second piece. I would say those two are my primary drivers.
So we're right on the money then. Like our 3 features, we don't need more than that.
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'm ready to see some people pitch.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, those
All right,
are weird.
so
Those look like little alien. Remember the aliens that crawl into your ears in Star Trek?
yeah, oh man.
¿Cómo estás?
How are you?
How are you?
¿Cómo estás?
Today, it's the last day of the flash sale for real-time translate headphones.
Oh,
You can get these smart headphones with AI at an 80% discount, which is the best part. This is the AI-enabled transfer version that can translate more than 75 languages in real time. No matter what the other person says, you'll understand it immediately. The sound quality is great, but here's something even better: they're not in-ear headphones. So they fit comfortably over the ears and can be worn for 2 hours without fatigue. And they're also water resistant. Now they cost less than $7. If you want to buy a pair, I'll send you the link. 80% discount only today. Don't wait. Start buying now. You won't regret it.
Whew. Do you have something vibrating on your? No. I was imagining it then. So this you'll see once we go to the second video the trend that is happening, but very specific feature heavy. It advertised it can translate from English to Spain, which I didn't know Spain was a language.
Yeah, I mean, that is cool.
What do you think? What do you think?
¿Cómo estás?
I like the translation, the translator feature. I think that's really neat, and I know that Apple just tried to add it as well to their newest model. I don't trust how it would work in real time, though. Like in real life.
Yeah,
I want to try them out. I don't trust that they're $7.
They're 80% off, Peter. 80%.
Like, it goes back to one of the things we said before, where if it's too cheap, it devalues it. Like if they were $30, I'd be like, okay, I'm in to try it. But for $7, I don't want to try it because I'm like, they've got to be crappy if it's.
So, but this is one of the ones. So we're capturing trending things that are happening, right? I have a lot of problems with this. I'm not like it is. First of all, it's 53 seconds for a pitch, right? Which we've seen in the other products that we've done. You can cram. I don't even want to use cram. You can fit a lot of value.
You can maximize your time.
You can maximize your time, honey. And they do not. They are using a translation feature with a male voice and a female speaking. That's like that audio is off. They are like it is product forward. I will give them that it is product forward. But there's this like nebulous app translation that's AI somehow, but they're not. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. I think this is one of the worst pitches we've seen since doing the show, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not microfiber $5, but it's close.
I would say it kind of is, honestly. I mean,
I do like the fake ear. For some reason,
they put it on a fake ear and they shake it to try to show you that it's not going to come off. But
I get that. I like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of miscommunication. I agree with you. There's not enough consistency in the pitch. Meaning, like the design, the voice, the script, like all of it doesn't have a through line, a story that it's telling. It's just like, you can translate. You want to buy it. It's only $7. Do it now. Which is not compelling. So I agree with you. I'm out on this one too.
Why is it doing that? Why did it change? Okay.
I don't know. You are the key master.
Yeah. So, well, because I wanted the audio experience that we ran into was that unless we share it in a very specific way, it won't work. So I'm trying to get it to be very specific. But it's also hard for me to like articulate anything that you could really do to fix it, honestly, other than do these headphones even play sound? Like, can you even use them as headphones? Because the way it was presented was that these only translate. This is the only feature that they have, and you can wear them up to 2 hours with comfort, without strain, quote unquote. Which that also is implying to me that their battery life is not much more than 2 hours. Which, honestly, if I'm paying $7 for headphones, I believe that.
Battery life is number 4. Let's go.
Okay.
Battery life's important. If your headphones are going out in 30 minutes, I can't take that on a flight. I can't take that on a run. I can't take that on a nothing. I can't even take that into a work call.
What, it wasn't one of the deciding factors. But when I got these headphones, I was like, oh, these work for like 2+ days of constant use. Like, okay. And I have fully tested that out and flown internationally. I've had these for a good 4 years at this point. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, let's move on to another one here. As I said, you will see that.
How are you?
How are you?
Wait.
¿Cómo estás?
How are you?
How are you?
¿Cómo estás?
Today, it's the last day of the flash sale for real-time translate headphones. You can get these smart headphones with AI at an 80% discount, which is the best part. This is the AI-enabled transfer version that can translate more than 75 languages in real time. No matter what the other person says, you'll understand it immediately. The sound quality is great, but here's something even better. They're not in-ear headphones, so they fit comfortably over the ears and can be worn for 2 hours without fatigue. Oh, and they're also water resistant. Now they cost less than $11. If you want to buy a pair, I'll send you the link. 80% discount only today. Don't wait. Start buying now. You won't regret it.
It's the exact same script as the last one we just watched.
It is very similar, but
only it's $11 instead of $7. The handling's different, but
the handling's much better, I would say.
Yes, I agree with that. I like the little drop and click. That was very cute.
Yeah, it's a different brand. These are Minoso. The previous ones are Paxa headphones. But this is, like I said, we are kind of a slave to what's trending at this time. So maybe we'll retitle this episode Translating Headphones, because that is definitely going to be a theme for today. But, you know, you can still pitch them. There's no... Like this one, they fully dropped them into a glass of water. They, like you said, there was that click of them dropping them into the case. Those kinds of things that I found very, very, I don't know, just more for sure. You got a frown. What's happening?
I'm just trying to figure out why both pitches had the same like script to it. It's making me a little sad. Like, is there some sort of boxed script for these translator headphones?
I feel like they're capitalizing on a trend, which is kind of something that I think we like. As we were conceptualizing what the conceit of this show was, that I feel like we can help with, is that if you get into the metrics game online, which is very similar to getting into the metrics games when pitching, of if Peter tries to pitch like Steven and Steven tries to pitch like Peter, because that's what quote unquote working, you end up with garbage, right?
Sure.
It's a completely different product, but the audio is almost the same. They're hitting the same wickets with almost no variation, and it's not doing a lot for it. You know what I mean?
I do. That's what's making me sad. Is there one that I guess what's making me sad is that it feels as if it is not the pitch artist behind the pitch. That this is some canned script and these folks are just, oh, here I'm showing the product with my hands and that's it. And that's all their contribution is. And they're not actually like doing a pitch. Like,
well, that's another thing that I thought would be kind of a perhaps theme of this episode, is that when I was researching this and trying to find pitches for earphones, there's very few people that are like sitting there, unless you get into like tech reviewers, which is kind of a different sort of subset.
Sure.
There's just not a lot of people that are like eyes to camera showing you and trying to pitch you on these headphones. Like, I could sell the headphones I'm wearing, and I know you could sell the headphones you're wearing much better than either of those two, without a doubt.
I mean, sell me those headphones, Steven.
I already told you they got the best audio in the game. Listen, I don't give a shit if you want these or not. If you care about audio, you're gonna get the Sonys. They have more surround sound, they have more battery life, and they have more care in the quality of the product. So if you don't want them, I don't give a shit. I'm an Apple guy. Why am I trying to tell you? I know I've been an Apple person for as long as I want, but I'm very close to going to Android with the iPhone 17.
Look, we can't have this discussion right now. We have to stay on topic. Show me an earphone pitch that isn't canned by some scripted AI nonsense.
That I don't know if I'll be able to do, but I can show you the next one we have.
Oh, that's fair. What are
Most
those?
girls
Those
aren't
are
obsessed
earbuds?
with high-tech specs. They just want earbuds that look adorable. This product is a total game changer. It doubles as wireless headphones and stylish jewelry-like earrings. She can vibe to her music at work while looking chic. Bosses and coworkers won't suspect a thing. Even better, customize it by swapping out DIY earring charms to match your daily outfits and makeup looks. And at just $9, don't sleep on this deal. Grab yours via the link below.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just straight garbage. That is full AI generated speech.
Yeah, it was, don't get me wrong, it was nonsense. Those things are cool.
Wait, what?
The earrings? That's clever. Your boss won't even notice.
If my daughter was probably 11, I could sell her on this. That was very much a specific demographic, right? You're
Look,
telling
every 12 to 13-year-old girl needs to have those in her ears, listening to Taylor Swift in math class, not giving a shit. Like that, those are cool. I don't think they're very good. I bet battery life is like the big weakness to all these ones that we're seeing.
Absolutely. I mean, not just battery life, but
sound quality. Yeah. All the things we talked about are terrible.
Like, this is what I'm saying is like the trending ones that are happening right now, which sort of brings to the question of, if you get to a specific price point and or product, do you then have to go into the tech reviewer space, or, which I would argue fully no, I would say you just need to adjust your pitch such that you are speaking to those tenets of quality that we spoke to, while phrasing it and formulating it in the pitch structure of creating, like, what's the problem, how are you solving the problem, and then generating the urgency. So I will say that all of these pitches that we've seen so far are attempting to generate the urgency. Absolutely.
Well, also, like, what is the problem? I don't want people to know that I'm listening to stuff on headphones. How am I solving the problem? Interchangeable earrings that are actually headphones, but they look like earrings. Urgency. Don't sleep on this. Get them right now.
Yeah. I will give you that they are hitting that feature of, are these earrings? Are these not earrings?
It's a cool gimmick. That's what I'm trying to say.
It is a gimmick. It's very gimmicky, very much. And I am.
Let me ask you a different question.
I shouldn't be, but what? What?
Of the 3 types of earphones.
Fuck you. What the fuck do you want?
That we.
What do you ask me questions for? What do you want?
The answer, obviously. Of the 3 earphones that we have seen so far, which one would you want to take into a store with you?
None of them. Fuck. This would be hard. This would be hard.
Yeah, but which one?
The translation ones.
Okay, but the middle translation one?
The second one. So the
That's
second,
the obvious
second,
choice, but I want to sell the earring ones so bad.
and I think you should, and I think you should be wearing some of them, and I think you should be describing why you are just in love with these
Dude.
earphones.
Dude, a gimmick, it's a gimmick pitch, man. And it's a $15 gimmick pitch. Sell that
I'm
in the
not
store
good.
for $15. That would be so slam dunk all the time. Moms just
Okay.
getting hassled by their daughters.
So-
Please, please, please.
So
You'll be listening to Taylor Swift all day long. It's just gonna look like
Oh
you got
my
earrings
God.
in. You can switch them out, interchange them. Look at this. We got a new album coming out. You need these right now. October 3rd. It's fast approaching, and you're gonna want to be listening to TS the whole day. Like,
you have turned me around on selling them in a store. I would be calling you for advice of how to get these points across, and that's because you just describing it. It's like, okay, yeah, I could do that. I could be, with that gimmick pitch, like you. So this is what we call turn and burn. For those of you guys who don't know, who aren't in the pitching world, this is what we call turn and burns, right? Where you basically shoot your shot, and if they engage, you continue to reel them in. But if not, you say continue on your merry way because it's not for you. But like you exactly said, like you get the preteens, teenagers, even I don't know, as early as 5, 6, like get them hooked on it. And then you're selling to the parents. Like, so for especially like for the second ones, or even these ones, for saying it's like, look, water resistant, they're not going to be, and we have a warranty, like it's $9. So if you need a replacement, we got you. Like, you use the gimmick to draw the attention, to create the problem and solve the problem for the audience, which is the youth, right? That is looking for them, and then you associate the value to the person that's actually paying. And that's that pitch. So I will stand corrected on that.
$17 in store. 25 you get
customizable charms.
Yeah, you get all the customizable
like said,
charms. 10 different
and
sets
the
of charms.
What would you call using, like, because you mentioned like Taylor Swift albums coming up. That's just like staying on top of current events and like knowing those pressure points. But what would you call that technique of, like, I don't know, associating value, or like, because you're hitting the nail on the head of like
It's
what
the same like
in that
when
demo.
you're doing the knife pitch or when you're doing the slicer pitch. It's like
Yeah.
you're using the slicer to chop onions. You're using the slicer to chop celery. Thanksgiving's around the corner. How many of us are going to be chopping tons of onions and tons of celery? How many of us are going to be chopping carrots? How many of us have sliced a tomato before to make sandwiches? It's providing the use cases necessary for them to envision using it every day in their own home. And it's the same thing with the earbuds. Like the new Taylor Swift album is like the Thanksgiving is coming up of that product.
Okay, so you're translating the associative value tenet to
use cases,
to the specific use case. Okay, I like that. All right, that helps me get into this kind of product. But if left to my own devices, I would very much go into the AI translating, because I could grasp like the technological value of that, and the use cases come much more quickly to me. Of like, you're in this situation, you're in that situation. Like, what are they saying? What are they saying about you at the nail salon? Like all the.
Yeah, I think that the translator one works if you can get audience participation, and like with a rolling tip, you get one person to pop one of the buds in, and you say like, come stai? Tutto bene. And then they're like, oh my God, that translated to how are you? Like, very good. Right. Wow, this is incredible. Because if they don't, if for that particular product, if I'm on the client side, if I'm the customer side, I don't believe that worth a lick unless I feel it in my ear and somebody says something in a foreign language to me and I hear it in English. And I think once that clicks, I'm like, I'll buy as many as I need. How long do these batteries last? I'll switch them out.
Well, so that's what, when I was envisioning these in a store, is that you do ask who here speaks a language other than English, And if nobody is
Mm.
speaking a language other than English, then you take that role, right? Which, how hard would it be to memorize 1 or 2, 3, 4 language, like a couple phrases in different languages? What drove me crazy about those pitches is they had a male presenting voice with a female presenting lip sync.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think that person is speaking. And also, how are you? Like, come on, man. Like, you got to really give it a sentence, right? Like directions, or ordering something, or like a real life use case.
Yep.
That's like, vorrei una birra, per favore, like, whatever. Like, I remember
Duolingo that. Don't give me the hey,
there's
how you
just
doing?
so many. It reminds me of, so I got to study in Italy because I lied and said I spoke Italian, right? And they go, great, because all the classes are in Italian. And I go, well, good, because I do speak Italian, and I did not. And I had to learn very rapidly. So I was like learning as much as I could up in the months before getting out there. And I go to the first place, like in the airport in Rome, and I go up to the trattoria and I say, un espresso, per favore. And he goes, bellissimi, Giancarlo, vieni qui. And like, so he go, ancora. And I was like, okay. Un espresso, per favore. Oh, bravissimo.
Bravo,
Gianni,
bello.
bravo. And then, like, so now everybody that works there is saying, like, one more time, please. And I go, I am fully panicking at this point, going like, what am I doing wrong? And so I say it like for the third time, and they go, it's perfect. Just say cafe. Here you go. And I was like,
Yeah.
you speak English? Then he goes, of course it's Rome. Like, I don't. Like,
Of course it's Rome.
Of course it's Rome. Like, it is Rome, not it's Rome. I was like,
Of course
okay,
it's Rome.
well,
Yeah.
of course it's Rome. Like, you are an idiot. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm just. I was like, so un cafe, and they go, punto
Bravo.
basto. Like, that is all you like.
That's it.
Point done. Right. So you need like that kind of moment with the crowd, right? Of like giving them that feeling of they could navigate in a foreign country somehow. So maybe even like solicit response of like, if it's good enough and you have like maybe a speaker or something like that, you could very much go like, okay, what's the first thing you want to do when you get to Italy, right? And it could be like a country, if it's a language you're familiar with, great. If it's a language you just learned for the point of the presentation, that's fine too. But like, you could, like, whatever language these headphones are doing very, very well and works very, very well, you can lead them to that suggestion of like, okay, you just landed in Paris. What do you want to do? It's like, oh, la Louvre, and it's like, where's the Louvre? And it's like, because they had the suggestion, they did it. And these pitches saying like, how are you? So on a TikTok pitch, sorry for the long-winded fucking diatribe, but
no, I think you're spot on the money though. This is exactly where they need to go with these things.
But without having that audience participation, you need to show the technical complexity of whatever you are going to think to say to these headphones, they are going to be able to translate. So, and that's what they are completely missing.
I think that's a really excellent point, Stephen. There's no thoughtfulness in why the product would be valuable to have. They're just like, it translates, it's $8, buy it. And you're like, why care? They need to be answering why care better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And in fairness, of the three that we've seen, your teacher won't notice that these are earbuds because they're going to look like earrings, and you'll be able to listen to chats from your friends and whatnot. I mean, that's a pretty strong why care for a particular demographic if we really want to get down to it.
As far as
like...
you absolutely know how much it pains me to agree with you, but I would say as far as the pitch is concerned, they have carved out a niche and have addressed that niche much more effectively. I'll give you that. You know what? We're gonna
Coming to a Costco near you. Coming to a Costco near you.
You know what? We coming soon. We should have an episode where we compete with each other's pitches that we have sourced.
Ooh.
From across the internet, or just like a 1-for-1, maybe like at the end or something like that.
Ooh, I like that, like a pitch off.
A pitch off. Like I found one that will beat, you.
And
like also, if you guys are looking for any of these links that we have, please go to our TikTok where we share a lot of these things. But also, you can just search them. These are all paid partnerships that we are reviewing. We typically avoid anybody that is just like a reviewer, or it is not explicitly said that they are getting compensated for their video. Okay, let's go to this one.
Ooh, box.
How do I even explain to you that these earphones are so much better than your $200 ones? Don't believe me? Check this out. Apple's earphones don't have a touchscreen. They're only for listening to music. If they fall into water, they're gone. And if you lose one, you can say goodbye to your 100+ earphones. But with HTC, you can control your entire phone. In fact, they let you instantly translate 135 languages right in your ear. So when someone speaks to me in English, I hear it in Spanish, and the translation even shows up on the screen. You don't have to worry about phone calls either, because it even translates everything you say. I'm adding them to my orange shopping cart. They're on sale right now with free shipping. Get one today.
I mean, that's very feature heavy. Those are cool.
Very feature heavy. Another AI voice, which I do not like at all.
I thought the handling was really crisp.
Handling was good. They were also showing
all the words matched
in
the actions.
Well, they were even showing some things that were not something they were directly saying, which is why I think it was an AI. Well, I mean, you could just tell it was AI generated. But yeah, I don't know.
As far as like a pitch goes,
this is a bot account. I mean, it's pretty clearly a bot account. So that's what I'm wondering too. Of like, maybe I/us need to be a little more careful about just jumping on trending, because the previous pitches, that products and stuff that we were reviewing, when we found the trending ones, they were all paid partnerships. They were all people. This is more like a trend versus a trending product, if that makes sense. But it's very I still find it valuable to like look at like, oh, so are they just doing stock footage, AI voice, bot account, getting as many views as they can, then pulling stakes and leaving, and then this? But HTC is a brand at least I have heard of. So
what do you think of the additional features? The whole like I can control my phone from it, and I've got a little interface on it, and
I like it, but I don't care. Like me personally, I don't care. I don't need that kind of thing on my headphone. It's just going to drain the battery.
It's neat, but I don't see any practicality to it.
Yeah, but
also, like, they directly came at Apple. They weren't even like those other guys. They were like, your AirPods.
Which is why I think it's another one of those ones that is like, they are going to live and die by as quickly as they can get it up. And then Apple's like, hey, defamation or whatever. And then you get taken down and you just reincorporate. But it's even easier online because you just create a new account, right? From whatever. But with it being a paid partnership, HTC does have a direct hand in it. So that's a little bit behind the scenes of, you know, what Peter and I would be thinking. Like, if you were asking Peter or I to like pitch something, these are the questions we would be thinking about. Maybe not necessarily like the consumer would be thinking about. you can tell from the quick thumbnail and the initial hit of the video. I looked this up. So the sales metrics on TikTok videos are 3 seconds. You basically have 3 seconds to make your point. We're reviewing the entirety of these pitches, but that's what I found in my research online.
3 seconds?
Right, which is when you and I were pitching in person, that's the free gift, right? It's not 3 seconds, but that's the initial.
I mean,
hook,
yeah, you got like yeah, exactly.
So this one is like you have very high quality photos on the front side of these headphone cases. Like you want to hear about these earbuds, right?
So is the 3 second metric just before someone scrolls past you, before someone goes to the next video?
That's what it was indicating. Yeah.
Okay. But if they stay on the video, then I imagine there's a separate metric for buying, clicking.
Perhaps, yeah.
Like further down the funnel.
That I think I'm afraid that would kind of be behind the scenes on TikTok, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they were neat. I wouldn't buy them, and I don't think that the pitch held much value, but they were neat.
So comparing these, so we had 2 headphones at the beginning that were very much.
I would buy these translator ones over the other translator ones.
Okay.
Strangely enough.
And those, so you would buy these over the $7.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much.
Yeah, the other ones were 11. They were both super cheap.
Yeah. And have you ever bought super cheap headphones? Well, so I have certainly like gotten
Delta gives them to you for free.
But I have gotten to the airport, realized I forgot my headphones, and bought the cheapest ones I could find at the in store, like the in terminal.
And as a self-proclaimed audiophile, how was that for you?
God awful. Like I throw them away. Like it's tinny. The sound isn't just good quality. The battery life isn't good. It's just, but they always have like a kind of gimmick. Like one of them where I think it might have been HTC actually, not to defame them, but it was a circle and the headphones slotted into their magnetic thing, and you could spin. It was a ring, and the headphones were a semicircle, and you basically like spun it out and then through the. So it had a gimmick. It had a design gimmick. It didn't have a feature gimmick, like these, or like your bejazzled, the ones that if I don't see you wearing on the next episode of
bedazzled buds, that's what we would call them.
Bedazzled buds. And that is our LLC. Just I think from now on. Just the
nobody take bedazzled buds. All right,
we're cutting this out. Don't even. If you're on the live, great.
Now.
But we're cutting this out. We're not doing it. Yeah.
Do you remember the rings that people were pitching in the stores for a while?
Rings.
The rings that would go on the back of your cell phone, and you could hold your cell phone, and they were a stand as well.
Okay, the pop rings. Yeah.
The pop rings, yes. Bedazzled buds is going to be just like pop rings. It's going to be a flash in the pan, but you're going to make like hundreds of thousands on that flash.
I don't need it to be anything other than a flash in the pan.
Bedazzled buds, baby.
We're bedazzled buds. Like this. What do you want?
The next time you guys log in to say you think you can pitch, you're going to see on the background, it's going to say bedazzled buds.
Bedazzled buds. And then, oh God, I can see the QVC ad now.
Me with them on, like.
Yeah. Me running the soundboard because I will not participate.
Oh, come on now.
No, I participate. If we're making money, I'm gonna participate.
You can be all of the white color videos. This guy wears normal headphones.
There you go. I'm so sad.
His audio quality is great, but he doesn't look cool at all.
We're not gonna give the audio quality being great to the other headphones. Is it your first fucking day? We're not gonna give the white guy anything because they have enough, and that's as political as we get on the show. Oh, it's funny because it's true. All right, let's quickly segue to the. These are going to be.
Yeah, before we get ourselves in trouble, we're moving on.
How are you?
¿Cómo estás?
Somebody
This
at
is the
TikTok
same-
messed up. These are 86% off right now. If you don't know what these are the Miniso over-the-ear earbuds. But the cool thing about these is that these are the
Same as the
AI
last one.
translating versions. These things can translate over 140 different languages in real time. And the best part is that they're actually super comfortable. Not only did they just rest right over the top of the ear, but they're also waterproof and you're not going to get any ear fatigue from them. And right now, for whatever reason, they're literally $10 on the TikTok shop. Click that link down below and go check them out for yourself. They're worth it.
So,
What is getting pitched over there?
I don't think anything is getting pitched over there. You want to see what's happening over there?
Bedazzled buds.
Nothing.
Wow. All right. Well, that was a nothing burger, but it was worth a shot.
Some sort of colored balls and ropes to cups, and I don't know.
Anyway,
but
that
so
was
what's
the-
interesting. Go ahead.
same product as number 2 product.
It wasn't just the same product. Some of it was the same stock footage.
Mm-hmm.
Like the girl doing
But a
the
different,
¿Cómo
but a
estás?
different color.
but a different account and a different color. No, same color, different account.
No, the number 2 video had brown, like almost skin tone earphones.
But it was the same girl with the same. Like I could tell. it's the
Yes,
same-
but I'm saying that
Okay.
the product color was different.
Oh,
the product
okay,
color
okay,
was
okay.
black in this one.
And it's also one of these accounts that has just like a crazy name with like numbers after it. So
So these are a lot of bots. I'm getting the feeling.
I'm getting a lot of fake accounts. In fact, we can just roll right into this one too. So since I know you'll love these.
Are we watching some? Are you watching some? If you're watching it, you're not sharing it with us.
Yeah. So you got the waterproof.
No, I didn't see anything just now.
Oh, you didn't see anything just now.
Yeah, I was sitting here going, if we're watching something, you're not sharing it with us. I can't see
Oh
it.
shit!
We're not
I'm
seeing
sorry.
it. I
I'm
was not in
sorry.
the studio. No worries at all. But I did like seeing your reactions. It was like you did like a little smile. You nodded at me, like, see, I knew you'd like that. I'm like, I don't see anything.
So it was just dead air. That's perfect. The problem is, I think I lost that video.
All right, let's go back to the guy with the balls and the cups. That was interesting.
That was fun. That was fun. Okay, I think I might have got it back. Hold on. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Okay.
Bonitos que he comprado parecen como si tuviera aretes con los diamantitos en la mariposa. Puedo escuchar música, hacer llamadas y mucho más. Súper cómodos, no me lastiman y también tienen noise cancellation. Puedo hacer ejercicio con ellos, no se me van a arruinar ya que son waterproof. Me encantaron. Yo me compré estos de white and silver, pero también vienen de colores y accesorios. Así que te dejo aquí el enlace.
That's what I was laughing about because it was like, did you
Noise
get that they were noise canceling? And
no, put it
waterproof.
together.
But Komodo's like very comfortable. All those kinds of things. I'm curious about the Hyundai logo that's on there.
I am as well.
Did
I
the
also
car
don't think
company
that
start?
you never know. I also don't think that this bedazzled buds pitch was as good as the first one we saw.
I fully disagree. Are you kidding me?
Bro, the first one.
It was
Was it
showing the features. They were tapping on the headphones to show the pause, to show the start. they threw it into water. They threw it into like they showed the features a lot more than that first one.
I
You're
understand
prejudiced
that,
because you
but
don't
who is your
speak
target
Spanish.
market for that product?
Spanish speaking Hyundai owners. Brand loyalty.
If that is
amigo.
true, then you're right. That pitch is better.
I thought the handling was much better. I thought
The handling was
features
much
were
better.
more displayed, and I knew you'd be able to see that because
The handling was much better. It was a clearer pitch. It was a clearer design to the step by step. I just felt like the first one was more emotionally attuned to a young teenage vibe.
I think there might be a little bit lost in translation piece that obviously. And now if it was in Italian, I know you'd be fine, but you know. Unfortunately,
if I had those earbuds, I'd be able to understand what the pitch was.
Dude, they never advertised translation on the bedazzled buds. Okay, so don't presuppose. Don't bring your colonizer attitude to this
I need to buy the buds from the first one
to understand,
so I can understand the one we just saw.
That would be a good test in one of our episodes. We're like, we're using the buds from the first one.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy them now.
Can understand the pitch. Wait, but can't you just update your Apple ones, or you have to get the new ones for the translation?
You have to get the new ones to get the feature. Yeah,
those gatekeepers. I swear to God, I'm going to Android. What iPhone are you on?
16.
Same. Did you see the 17? Did it piss you off as much as it pissed me off?
No, because I only buy even numbered iPhones. That's my rule.
What is that coming from somewhere, or is just
that's just my personal preference, my personal rule.
Well, so the reason
because then you've got 2 years between getting a new phone, so it kind of times you out a little better.
Okay, yes, but you could do that with odd numbers.
When the 15 came out, I didn't care what anybody had to say about that thing because I was like, I'm never buying this. I'm only getting 16 a year from now.
Right, but you're like, I like odd numbers. Like the reason I do the odd the reason I do the even numbers is because the odd numbers are the one where they have the redesign, and the even number is like the better version of the redesign. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I knew that. Actually, I knew
that. Nice save, brother. That was close. That was close as hell. But you fucking saved it. Listen to this shit.
But the cool thing about these is that these are the AI translating versions. Somebody at TikTok messed up. These are 86% off right now. If you don't know what these are the Miniso over-the-ear earbuds. But the cool thing about these is that these are the AI translating versions. These things can translate over 140 different languages in real time. And the best part is that they're actually super comfortable. Not only did they just rest right over the top of the ear, but they're also waterproof, and you're not going to get any ear fatigue from them. And right now, for whatever reason, they're literally $10 on the TikTok shop. Click that link down below and go check them out for yourself. They're worth it.
For whatever reason. For just whatever reason.
I can't explain why, but they just happen to be $10 today on the TikTok shop. Is that real? Follow the link. I doubt you can get them for $10. There's got to be like $30 worth of shipping.
Today is the last day of the flash sale on these Magic Sound headphones. They go for $60 on Amazon, and I am shocked you guys don't buy them.
Do a couple real
fast.
It's
made of top quality material and doesn't hurt when you wear it in your ears for a long time. It's so much better than those inferior Bluetooth 5.3 headphones. It is Bluetooth 6.0 version. They come in 3 colors, a beautiful cream color and a black color. One is purple. The battery life is great. It's been a week since I last charged them, and I haven't had to charge them once. They won't always be at this price because it gets a lot of good reviews and gets snapped up quickly. Highly recommend you guys to get them.
So,
somehow with the Australian accent, I feel like he had more credibility.
I know, right?
I was like, everything he's saying is 100% factual.
Like I agree with him. I agree with that guy for sure.
No, I like the way the handling matched to the pitch. I think that he covered
So grab the deal.
Comfort, battery life.
This ain't just headphones.
Quality. Oh, we're on to the next, huh?
All right, it keeps on pausing. I mean to like set it up for the next one, but it just keeps pausing. I do apologize. Please go on with your thought.
I thought that he did a good job of lining up the features and focusing on things that would be important to headphones. I'm stuck on the price on all of these.
Yeah, how are they $10, right?
Like I'm paying $10 for a coffee in New York City. How am I getting a pair of AI translating headphones that aren't going to break immediately upon receiving them?
This is assuming they arrive at all.
Preach, brother. Like
I saw there was a cat tree on the TikTok shop that I was like $40 for a 6-foot fucking thing. It's like I was like it might make sense if like it's manufactured in somewhere where they just like have really cheap manufacturing costs. And I was like, all right, never to this day, never seen it. Tried to email the police. Nah, doesn't exist. It's like cool.
Like I'm just trying to wrap my head around it because in my mind I'm like, geez, eggs are $15. How are you selling me new headphones for $7?
Well, and like especially the cheap ones that I've bought, like they do not last long. They do not have good.
And they're $25 still. The cheap ones.
They're still, yeah, absolutely. All right, let me see another Minoso. Oh, 2 more Minosos. We don't need to do those. I think we've covered that.
Let's round it out. Is there one that's a good round out looking?
I don't think so. This is another HTC one. Let's see if this is any good.
And this ain't just headphones. Once you connect them, they control everything on your phone, and they'll instantly translate 135 languages straight into your ears. The translated text even pops up on your screen. But wait, there's more. You can listen to music, take calls, and control your camera too. And right now, they're 59% off. I've already dropped the link in my cart, so grab the deal while it's hot, free shipping included. Don't sleep on this. Order now.
Yo, don't sleep on this is the new
Don't
me know
sleep
right
on
now.
it. But wait, there's more.
He did drop a but wait, there's more. I have
but
not
wait,
heard
there's
that yet.
more.
He gets a gold star for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you can slip in an old school, but wait, there's more, and pull it off, good for you.
Good for you.
Those days are long gone, but good for you.
Yeah, but another AI generated script, clearly.
Overall, you found? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no worries. I found a bunch more of the Minosos. Like it seems like it I don't want to ascribe malattention to any company, but it seems like there is a push for disposable accounts to like throw out this script. 86% off was mentioned several times, which is a very weirdly specific amount to mark something off. Like,
it's called flooding the market, Stephen.
Is that right?
It's called flood. You know, it's a bit like.
What is it? It's a bit like Jesus, isn't it? Yeah. Because he was like, hey.
All the disciples were flooding his ideas into the world.
There's another way, you know, right?
They're flooding all the...
I got all this fish, right? You don't know if it's plural, if it's singular. You don't know how many I've got.
It's fish.
So it's a bit like Jesus, isn't it?
It is a bit like Jesus.
Fully, we've just completely veered into inside jokes.
Look, it's our podcast. We'll do what we want.
No, absolutely. Jason's to the side, by the way.
Hi, Jason.
There is a couple times like when we're doing D&D or something like that where I will bust out this like, you know what it's like. And the game is to take whatever logical steps you have to get to, but no more than 6, to arrive at like whatever you're talking about to be an analogy for Jesus. And the best one to date was where it got to the point of is like you get something to relate to wood, and and if you think about it, he was nailed to a bit of wood. So
That's
it's
true.
a bit like Jesus, isn't it?
And he was a carpenter.
And we respect all religions here at So You Think You Can Judge. Well, only the right ones.
So, which are all of them. So You Think You Can Pitch. Follow us, subscribe, click the link. We are digressing.
Is
it time for the outro?
Because we really want to hear from you. Peter, come back. You're in this with me. They know your last name. We're in this together. If I'm losing my job, you're losing your job.
I have to follow the rules of yes and, Stephen. How do you think I feel?
That was beautiful. Wow, you really painted me into a corner here. So I would say, yeah, headphones. I mean, pitching headphones is crazy.
Look, headphones overall, I was a little disappointed by
it's very weak.
The AI approach to a lot of these pitches. I think that it's difficult to pitch headphones because you don't know what the quality is going to be like or what the battery life is going to truly be like until you get them home. I enjoyed our pontificating on how we would do it in a store. And I think that both versions, the bedazzled buds and the translator ones, could be pitched in a store fairly easily and probably be pretty successful. If you were selling them for $15-20 a pop, you could probably even get them up to 25, and that might reinforce quality, especially if you're in like a Costco. And everybody's getting a bite, right? Like Costco's going to get some, we're going to get some. And if they're selling them for $8 or $10 on TikTok, those things can't be much to make because somebody's getting cut off that too. So I feel like it would be a strong in-store product, and you could definitely upmarket it as well. But you would have to do some of the things that we said. You have to create value through the use cases so that people envision using them in their own homes. And I feel like that was one of the main gaps in most of what we saw today, that they're just like, okay, drop it in water, this and that. But like, I don't take my AirPods and just throw them in water every day. Like, like give me something that attaches to my life so that I feel like I already own them, I think is the moral of the story here that was missing from most of what we saw.
Absolutely. In store, you'd have to do a BOGO. You'd have to do something to just make it worth your time, which I think is one of the reasons that, I guess probably the time we were doing pitching had a factor.
One for 20, I don't think 30, technology. One for 20, 2 for 30, 1 for 25, 2 for 40. That kind of math, that would work.
Yeah, something like that. Also, it was something you were saying that trigger, like it's just not I guess so. When you were talking, a thought that crossed my mind is, do you have a delineation in your mind of pitching versus sales? Like if you're going to be a salesperson like that works in a retail store, that like if I'm in a Best Buy or if I'm in an electronics store and I have a bunch of headphones, well, I guess that's the difference. But you're still on commission, but you're not, hawking a specific product.
Sales is a tailored approach, one-to-one, and pitching is a group approach, one-to-many. And what we're watching right now is a pitch because it is one to many.
Yeah.
And so like that is what I'm getting tied up in.
Are headphones pitchable?
I think so.
Well, yeah, because you like.
I would pitch those bedazzled buds in a Costco tomorrow. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
give me the stock, baby.
How long could you stay in a store?
Probably an
3
extended
weeks.
weekend. No, man. An extended weekend or two, like 2 weekends, 1 week. I want to be there from Thursday till the following Sunday, and then I'm out.
That's a
10
standard
days.
cycle. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, a standard rotation, sure.
Yeah. I don't want to
'Cause
be
you
in
got-
there longer than that because
No, definitely not.
'cause-
Well, so this is an interesting point too.
and
that
it's not it's not a it's a rolling pitch. It's not a live pitch. So it's not a
okay.
show pitch.
I think it would have to be a show pitch.
I think the translation ones could be a show pitch, but I think the Bedazzled Buds is a rolling pitch.
I would say you would have to stay at the booth in between, but you would still want that crowd. So another thing that would happen for those of you guys who don't know is that, like, if you have a crowd of people and you're getting a lot of people to agree, you can exponentially increase your sales just by having the crowd there, right? Because, like we've mentioned in a couple previous episodes, is like you have visible stock behind you, right? Where they can like, even if people can't visually count quickly, they can see there are less of the item than there are people in the crowd, right? All these kinds of things can boost that kind of impulse purchase. You'll never, it's sort of like hypnosis. Like, you'll never be able to convince somebody to just do something they're not going to do, but you can stack the deck a little bit. So I would say, even with Bedazzled Buds, trademark pending, that you would still want that, like, but I see your point as well. The rolling tip. Do we define that for people before? Rolling tip is where you, like, the tip is essentially the crowd. So if you have a rolling tip, is that you keep pulling people in and shuffling them off to the side as you have people buying and agreeing. Like, you go, okay, go over here, and they'll purchase da 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 da. And you basically, like, either keep the presentation going or you roll the presentation just like you're rolling the tip, such that if you ever seen like a TikTok live sales or a QVC sales where they'll hit the features over and over, but in a kind of slightly different way each time, to keep it fresh and moving, so that if you have some people that are like, you didn't get them on the first round, you might get them on the second round, or it's like third cycle pitching, those kinds of things. It can get really technical, but that's sort of the thought process behind that. So well, maybe it's just me. I'm having a hard time visualizing truly pitching Bedazzled Buds, but I have no doubt you would be successful doing it. There's not a doubt in my mind.
You don't listen to enough Taylor Swift, bro.
I listen to plenty.
Not enough.
I've heard Anti-Hero. I like that one.
Not enough. Not even close to enough.
That's what I like so far.
You need to speak in albums, not songs.
Midnights was a good album. I like that.
That's one of my favorite albums. I think that is actually my favorite album. We'll see what happens October 3rd, but as of right now, Midnights.
What's October 3rd? Oh, so you were serious. There's a album coming out on October 3rd? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Life of a Showgirl, baby.
Okay. All right. Life of a Show. Is this about how she gets engaged to Travis, or
we don't know. We don't know. It's going to be joyful, though.
My sister has pre-purchased the vinyl from Target.
See?
So
she'd buy a pair of Bedazzled Buds. I'm sure of it.
She bought it based on the announcement, and that was like, she didn't even know anything about it at all, but just like got the email and purchased it. Like, which I do stuff like that too. I'm not trying to throw shade.
Nikki's doing the BOGO. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah. Well, she's got
She's
kids,
doing the 2 for 1. 2 for 40, baby.
Her. You got
one
her,
for you, one for a friend. I'll throw in the all the little attachments extra. You get the butterflies, you get the flowers, you get the ladybugs.
For those of you who let me know right now,
That's
I'm
right.
going to include the butterflies, the rainbows, and the orchids.
For free as a part of the package. You're getting the
But
entire
you have to
Bedazzled
let
Bud
me know
sets.
right
Right
now.
Yep.
I only have a few amount. I only have so many left.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I think we solved it. Yeah, I'd be interested to dig into this maybe later a little bit more to see if all the true sales for earbuds or headphones have shifted into the tech reviewer space versus an actual like just pitch.
Yeah.
But I think you could pitch high end things. I would like to see that, and that is an unfortunate association that we lived with, but you know, the products we pitched worked. It's not like they didn't work, but it was definitely like low manufacturing cost, high markup because of the exclusivity of you had to buy it at the actual pitch. There was no other way to get it. So as the show continues, I think that's an interesting frontier we can explore and sort of pick apart and dissect to see, you know, how does it change? How does that impact? You know, there's a lot of meat on this bone. I think we got a lot of episodes ahead of us. I feel.
Me too. But that still means that you guys need to like and subscribe and send us an email at soyouthinkyoukcanpitch@gmail.com so that we can pick up another episode, another idea, and take a look at the pitches.
And like we said, if you want to get on the ground floor, do let us know. Do email us at So You Think You Can Pitch. We will review anything you send us. We will review, unless it's just, I don't know. Really, just get it on the ground floor. We're happy to have you.
You don't want to sleep on this.
You don't want to sleep on this. And for those of you who are going to let us know right now, we will also send you a personalized outgoing voicemail.
Yes.
For free.
Yes.
But you have to let us know
that product that you've been trying to ideate your whole life. Like, we'll pitch it for you, maybe. But you have to let me know right now.
Thank you guys so much for thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
All right. Until